Here is one of the scenario. Our customer actually feedback to us saying that when they receive files from their customer or clients that is using AutoCAD to create and save the file before handling it to them, when they try to open up in ProgeCAD and did some changes and they try to save, the whole ProgeCAD application actually hang. And they need to go into Windows Task Manager to kill the ProgeCAD process. And every time they reopen or they restart ProgeCAD, when they use the same drawing again or they open up the same drawing again, it hang on them on save. So like for example, like this scenario, when I open up this DWG file format, is actually file version R2013 release. So this file is actually saved in 2013 DWG format. Currently, if based on ProgeCAD 2020, it is actually saving in 2019 format. So we have a couple of recommendations that might help you in saving the file and might help you in cleaning up the DWG database of that file. First of all is if you face saving problems or saving issues of that particular file, you can try to use this called the Raster preview and turn off Raster preview from the system variable. So what you need to do is under the command line, type Raster preview and then turn it off. Type OFF or 0. Now if you can see, the value is actually off. So by default, after you install ProgeCAD, Raster preview is turned on. So what is Raster preview? You can go to help and then under help can search for Raster preview and double click on it, and you will be able to see the explanation here. Raster preview determines whether a thumbnail image is saved with drawing files. Thumbnail images display when you select to preview drawings in the open drawing dialog box. So this is not necessary if you don't need to, it's not necessary when you try to open up a DWG file and you try to preview the drawing in that little box. So you can actually turn this off. By turning this off, you'll be able to save the DWG file again. So this might be one of the issue. And most probably this would be the issue actually, because we have a certain number of customers facing this little issue where they try to save a file and it hang on them. So the other method is, if you have a look at this particular file that we have, if you were to zoom or you will see that there is actually a lot of redundant what you call objects on or in this DWG file. These are redundant where usually draftsperson will try to keep certain information in that file for references and so forth. So what you need to do is actually to clear up this redundancy. So what you do is you clean up, like erase those non-essential information that you do not need. Say for example, like this, you see there is a lot of empty objects here. You can actually clear up if you don't need it anymore. This will actually save the files, create a smaller file size, and of course to reduce the DWG database information. So how to see this? If the original without cleaning earlier, the drawing properties is actually 1.16 megabyte. So obviously when you save this after cleaning up, you'll be in a much smaller file. After you have cleaned up all the unrelated files or unrelated objects in this file, you should run a command called the audit. So again, you can actually click from here and do an audit to the database. Under this, you will see fix any errors detected. and you click Y for yes. The total errors found during audit is actually 1 and then fixed 1. So this is the way you fix the database. After you have done all this, you save this drawing as new. So you can save as and then put it as number 2. So once you have saved, you go back to the drawing utilities, and then under drawing properties, you should be able to see there is a reduction in file size, and the files is actually much cleaner now. And of course, I didn't clear up all the rest of the information here, which is redundant as well. So you can clear them up if you don't need it. And when you save it, the same, you go to drawing utilities and then drawing properties. Under general, the file is actually smaller. This is easier in terms of filing, and this is much lighter in terms of if you want to send this file to another person or to your customer or clients. And also it will save a lot of storage space in your hard drive. So remember, what we talk about here is actually 2 methods or 3 methods here. First, if you couldn't save the file or application hang, you should run the raster preview and set it to 0. Set the variable to 0, which is disable the raster preview. Second, you should try to audit the drawing, the DWG drawing, and then save the file. Third, and save a new file, what I meant. And third is to remove all the redundancy in that particular drawing. Alright, this is what I would like to share. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.